Greetings, mortals, and today we will be going over the factions of one of my favorite games of all time, Fallout. Yeah, we're going through them. The big ones, including the small ones, from the Brotherhood of Steel to the patriotic Enclave to the NCR. We will be going big and small. But before we do, why not consider liking this video? Maybe hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be notified for further videos. And without ado, let's start. But before we do, let's set the groundwork here. So I will be only covering Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas since I am most familiar with these games. So like Fallout 76, these factions, it will automatically go to Who Are You Anyways? But for this video, I'll be ranking them not only how whether or not I would join them, but whether or not they would be effective, enough to affect the Wasteland. So with these terms, being stated, let's begin. The Outcasts. Now, here's the thing. The Outcasts you encounter in Fallout 4, it's not exactly a big, I kind of consider it more like a group, but like they're not bad people. Matter of fact, the members in the Outcasts, they're based on the culture of the greasers, from the leather jacket down to the blue jeans to the black shoes, which I actually dig. Not gonna lie, I dig it. So really, but they also use power armor. Okay, but here's the thing though. Thing is, this group usually uses the power armor more like cars, more like you're just racing around a car. Okay, and mostly harmless, but very chill. But if I have to rank them, that's the only flaw. It's like they don't really have, but they also don't really affect the Wasteland that much, as they only appear like as a side quest. However, they are chill people, right? They are very chill. So I'll put them good but flawed. The Boomers. The Boomers. Alright. The Boomers. Okay, they're pretty chill. Again, however, they will bomb the crap out of you if you get close to the Nellis Air Force Base, right? And they appear only in Fallout 4. And again, they're more like a group. However, unlike the Atom Cats, they do have a role when it comes to impacting the Wasteland, specifically the Mojave Wasteland. So, honestly, I would have to say, like, they're good people. The only struggle is, like, the resources, right? They don't get out of the Nellis Air Force Base. And, let me think about that. I think, I think honestly, they have the artillery, right? It's only like the medicine and just getting resources. That's the problem. But honestly, if I had the opportunity, I would join. So I'll put it good, actually. The children of Adam. Oh, my lord. Listen, children of Adam. Listen, they appear in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Specifically the Far Harbor DLC. But by God, they are crazy. I mean, depending on that, like, bro, bro, you want to know what they worship? A bomb, a nuclear bomb. Okay, atom specifically. Okay, to touch the nuclear globe. I'm like, oh my God, oh my Lord. I mean, literally, they don't. I mean, they appear in Boston, like again, like Far Harbor, and but like they don't really impact the Wasteland that much. Honestly, they're kind of like they're just a cult. Okay, they're literally a cult in this game, and I mean, and plus in Fallout 4. They're crazier than Fallout 3. Because Fallout 3, they're pretty chill. But like in Fallout 4, yeah, the leader's crazy, man. I mean, very delusional, man. Nah, boy, bye. Yeah, they're out. I'll never join. The children of Adam. The Brotherhood of Steel. Mojave chapter. Hmm. Honestly, they're a small group. However, if you know the lore of this game, they're weaker than Fallout 3's Brotherhood, which I'll get to in a minute, right? I'll discuss that in a minute, along with the Outcasts. But like, honestly, they have the firepower, right? But long story short, if you're not too familiar with Fallout New Vegas's lore, there's this battle. So okay, you get Father Elijah, who was a former Brotherhood of Steel. Uh, he was a Brotherhood of Steel elder. He's the elder of the Brotherhood of Steel. And basically, they took they took Helios 1, right? That's where the satellite, that's where later on the MCR uses as a power source. However, before that, Brotherhood of Steel, they had a hold on it. That's until the NCR kind of came over and there was this fight, and then the Brotherhood had to retreat. But this loss of the Helios 1 base kind of led Father Elijah to kind of be a little kooky, a little bit crazy. And this created like a chain of events that leads to the Dead Money DLC, where he takes where he kind of kidnaps you, brings you to the Sierra Madre Casino, which that's a different kind of video if you're interested in that. But that's the long story short about it. Now, where would I rank this chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel? But honestly, they're more isolationists. But they can affect the Mojave too. That you can, and you could wipe them out. You could have them side with the NCR, which I will also talk about later. But honestly, I've gotta here's a hot take. I'm gonna put this good but flawed. And here's why. Yes, they're isolationists. Yes, they have a thing against ghouls and mutants, like good ones, mainly the good ones. Like it doesn't matter. However, there is good people in the Brotherhood still, including the Elder, right? The only thing they need to do is like build up their like weapons, their armies. That's just it. It's the lack of resources. But honestly, I would put this group above the Outcasts, honestly, because they are using the power armor more than the Outcasts, right? But like the boomers, they're using the resources they have because they're using rocket missile launchers. That's why they're bombing, right? They're using missile launchers, so they are packed. But moving on, the Unity, like the mission, right? Now, I did say I was going to do Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas, but here's the thing. I am familiar with the Unity a bit, thanks to watching some videos by Oxhorn, which, if you want to know more of Fallout lore, you should definitely check it out, as it helps me a ton. It helps me a lot to understand more of Fallout, which I might come back and redo the list for the factions. But long story short, now degenerates, here's why, right? They literally kidnap people and turn them into mutants. What's worse? There are other creatures that did a similar process where they dip a human, typically a human or a ghoul, into a vat of FEV, or the forced evolutionary virus, which is what turns them into ghouls. Yeah, the vat can also create the Cerberus, which is just really, really creepy. Bro, look it up. Look up Cerberus Fallout. It's out of nightmares, but bro, what's more than that is like the master, or or what his name was, Richard Gray, or Richard Monroe, right? Richard Gray, right? Yeah, he's screwing himself up. He's screwing over the mutants, because basically, when you turn into a mutant, you can't reproduce. You can't make more mutants other than just dipping people into a vat of FEV. So that is definitely a note. But at least for the children of Adam, there's Fallout 3, like I said before, they're chill. They are chill. You mainly find them in Megaton, right? But other than that, no. the dead horses. I gotta say again, good but flawed. Okay? Honestly, let's start with the good. Okay? You got like pretty good weapons, right? You got the leader, who's the most goated character, Joshua Graham. The most goated character ever created in the Fallout universe. So I was like, Bo, it is not meh. Okay, it is not meh to me. But again, actually, honestly, the only reason why it's interesting to me, honestly, is because of Joshua Graham. It's honestly because it's Joshua Graham. So I have to like put it in like meh. Honestly. The Enclave. I mean, and here's the thing. I would definitely say, oh, there's Fallout 3 or Fallout, nah. They are pretty much the same. The only difference is Fallout 2 had like the most patriotic Giga Chad called Frank Horgan. Right? Frank Horgan's basically like a psycho, but like pumped with patriotism, a patriotic psychopath, you know. He was like a ride or die for his like country, but like honestly, nah. Like they are cool, but like I would not join them. Okay? I would not join them one bit. Simply because you can't. You really can't. Unless you were born into the Enclave. I mean, sure, they are packed. But, like, yeah, I mean, you really can't join or reason with the Enclave. You can't unless you're proven to be useful to them. So it's like, nope. Definite no. Like, with the Unity, at least there's a choice. At least with this, right? Honestly, right? At least the Unity definitely kind of leaves you alone, right? Okay. The family, don't know this one. Definitely don't know this one. The great cons. It's just meh. It's not that much interesting about them. Like, I mean, the only cool schlick is that, they kind of model themselves after the cons, but more than that, they existed since Fallout 1 or Fallout 2, right? Which, fun fact, the Great Cons, the Viper Gang, and the NCR came from the same vault, right? They share a similar origin to each other. And that's the thing I like. But, like, other than that, they're not that interesting. Like, with the dead horses, there's at least something interesting, right? There is something interesting here. Brotherhood Steel in Fallout 4. Peak. Perfect. Peak. Let me tell you why. Yes, they are struggling against the mutants, right? They're struggling against the mutants, okay? They have a thing against the ghouls. But here's the thing, though. They are well armed. They have a fortress. They have Liberty Prime in Arsenal. But more than that, they, unlike like the Brotherhood Steel, like actual Brotherhood Steel, like Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, the Elder Alliance actually wants to help the Wasteland. That's just a win. That's an absolute win. Right? Honestly, that's a win. Now for this Brotherhood, I don't really know much, or I haven't like researched like thoroughly enough to kind of make like a very a very articulate response. But maybe when I kind of redo this, maybe I'll have a different answer for it. But anyways, the Institute. It's just meh. Again, like the only cool thing is like it's very scientifically advanced, but more like there's like technological. But it's like their synths are very pathetic, man. Like actually, boy, bye. I mean, literally, if you really think about it, they actually suck. Like, they kidnap you, they experiment on you, they don't even improve their weapons. Like, I mean, if you play Fallout 4, you compare their laser rifles to to a regular, to like an Institute like laser rifle, compare that to like a regular laser rifle, you'll find out that yeah, it really sucks to use. More than that, like synths are that easy to defeat. Like they're not that good. But like, I mean, honestly, I'll put that in degenerate, but not like so low like the Enclave, because in this you can at least play as you can literally play as a good guy for the Institute. You can literally do that. But other than that, things are good. The Kings. The Kings. Output good, but flawed. I mean, the only flaw is like, they don't really do much and they have odds against the you know against the NCR, but they are made up by good people. Okay, even the leader, like the king, is pretty good. And has Rex, good boy, which very very good dog. But honestly, I'll put that, but good but flawed. But I'll put that above the Outcasts because the Kings wanted to help like Freeside. Like Outcasts, they're just like chill. It's more like a group. Kings are too, but like the Kings are more active, right? The Outcasts are just chill, laid back. Honestly, the Legion, yeah, degenerate. Again. Here's why. Here's why. Okay. They don't use gun like the assassins do, but like they are trained only by fists and machetes. Okay, they don't even bother to want to use a gun at all unless they're sending out the assassins. They literally suck. They can't even win. Like like even in the game, they're pretty easy to defeat, more than the NCR or even House or even just Securitrons. Literally, they are way worse. Honestly, they are worse. Hot take. They're worse than the Enclave. Because with the Enclave, they'll leave you a baby. I mean, they'll only come to you if they want something for you. If there is something about you that they want. The Legion, they will not, they will bother you. Hell, they literally have slaves, man. Yes, they actually have slaves. And they're not that humane compared. Like, the Legion makes the Enclave look like decent people in that comparison. But honestly, like, it's not just that. Like, they are just weaker. Like, if it was Enclave versus the Legion, it would be a bloodbath. I mean, it would probably take minutes for the Enclave to just wipe them out. But like, other than that, I mean, this, I don't know. I mean, it looks like something from Fallout like 3, but like, I don't really know. The white legs. White legs. Boy, bye. They're more pathetic. They're just that pathetic, man. Like, I mean, the dead horses, at the very least, there's a redeeming quality to it. Here, it's just not that interesting. Moreover, I mean, they're that easy to defeat. Like, they're so easy. But, like, bro, like, with this, I mean, honestly, they're just that pathetic, man. Honestly, they're just that pathetic. Let's move on. Minutemen. This. Here's a hot take on this. Okay? The Minutemen actually suck. The Minutemen actually suck here. I mean, it's that simple. There's really nothing really interesting about them. Like, with the dead horses and the great cons, there is something interesting that makes them stand apart. But with the Minutemen, there's really nothing interesting. Like, apart from I don't know, you shoot artillery rounds. Those actually suck. Okay, they are not that fun to play. I mean, moreover than that, like, the story, the quest you have is kind of bland. It's boring. There's nothing interesting going on. I mean, like, you just, and plus, they Preston just makes you General the Minutemen right on the spot. Like, after rescuing them from what was it? But after saving them, and doing a quest, boom, you're General the Minutemen. That is so anticlimactic. Yeah, boy, bye. Nah, I'll put it here. Cause like, bro, I would never join. Like, actually, I'll put like above here for like the reason that they're good people, right? They're good people. Nah, I'll put like, actually, I'll put it here because they literally lost to the Gunners, which they're more armed and have more armed, have better armor. Like, you look at the Minutemen, they're just wearing a shirt, hat. Like, that's the only thing that that's interesting, but it's not that enough to hold by its own. This, I don't know. The Outcasts. Meh. It's alright. It just feels like Brotherhood, but just a small group. Move on. Railroad. Again, it's boy bye. Because really, like, the Minutemen, at least there's something pretty interesting. like because there's one thing that's interesting, and that's it's tied to the settlement mechanics. But other than that, and the hat and the flag, that's really it. That's really what's special about it. The railroad really has nothing. Like, apart from ballistic weave, there's really nothing interesting or even captivating that makes me go, yeah, I want to follow through the story of Fought For It, right? There's nothing like that. Dare I say it? Like, the Institute is much better than Minutemen and the Railroad, but again, at least these two are good people. Moving on, the NCR. Perfect. Here's why. Here's why for this. Like, the NCR, the only problem they have is, like, just annexing places. Like, bro, the United States is literally too big. Heck, there are characters that said, yeah, they spread themselves way too thin. Way too thin. But here's the thing, though. It's made up of good people. They recruit people into their cause. Right? I mean, many of them actually want to help people. Moreover than that, like, it's actually fun to play as the Brotherhood and the NCR. All out with House, of course, right? House and Yes Man, but like, bro, actually, I would have to put this above the Brotherhood still, because they actually want to help people. They don't just want to help humans. They want to help, like, you know, ghouls and stuff, right? But of course, mutants, not that much, but honestly, they want to help more. There are many that want to help. They recruit others, right? The Brotherhood only starts helping people when Elder Lyons was in charge of the Brotherhood. Else, they're very isolationists. Riley's Rangers, I'll say good but flawed, simply because they just want to help. Actually, I put it meh, but I'll put it above Dead Horses. Simply because. I like the idea that they're just hires. Actually, I'll put it underneath the Outcasts. Because, there's something interesting, but the Riley's Rangers just feels like another mercenary group. That's just it. The Sorrows. I'll put that under the Dead Horses because, like I said before, Joshua Graham. Okay. Do I need to say more? The Talon Company. Boy, bye. Nothing really to say. Again, Butch, Snakes, just meh. Nothing really interesting. Finally, these four, I really don't know that. I really don't know them. Apart from that, they're from Fallout 76. But other than that, this is all. Really. And if you really like this video, like the video, cast the spell on that punch that subscribe button, and maybe cast that spell on the notification button so you are notified for more videos. Apart from that, I hope everyone's having a good day, and I'll see you later.